Hello, I'm Matt Deckard and I'm going to do a short video on pomade for your hair. Traditionally, I use a couple lightweight pomades like Sweet Georgia Brown. It's very fine, more oily I guess than waxy, and it's a way to put it. Then there's Murray's has a super light version. Very similar to Sweet Georgia Brown, except it doesn't have the same scent. This does have kind of a it's a waxy, sweet scent. I like it. Very yellow in texture. About done with this one. I ran out of my standard Murray Super Light, and I always swap between these two. But that's usually when I'm just not going out too much or not swing dancing. Very easy to put in my hair, and it lets it just hang. Keeps my hair looking a little wet. And I like that for when I'm dancing because I get a little bit of swing to it. I have a very 1920s cut. This was pretty much the standard cut in the 20s, where it was short on the sides, long on top. Very much something the military would have soldiers do, because the guys, some of them wanted long hair, but in order to hide the fact that they kept long hair, they'd cut it on the sides, comb it back, chop it off here. You wouldn't notice it. So when they'd go out, they could pop it down and it looks pretty cool. Problem with me is when it's pretty humid right now, but when it's not humid, I get very bushy hair. So when I do get bushy hair, when I was younger, I started putting different oils in my hair, which may sound kooky, but it just made it hang. Problem is it made it hang just too straight. Nowadays, like I said, I went for Murray Super Light or Sweet Georgia Brown. And as it's gotten hotter, and I've been working on sets on different things, I've gone toward heavier weight pomades, things that are a little more waxy perhaps. And Murray's Classic, it's heavier. I like it. Again, you wear it for a few hours, and I wear hats, so I sweat in there, hat on and off, and for some reason my hair just seems to absorb it, and it's kind of gone after a while. So one thing I do want to showcase is this. My friend Tip West is a barber at Rudy's in Silver Lake, and he put some of this in my hair. This is Reuzel, and it's an interesting pomade. The can looks like it's dirty. It smells like bubble gum. I've been using this more often because it's a heavyweight. And the other ones, Murray's and Sweet Georgia Brown, I usually put in my hair wet. This one, I put in my hair dry. And let me just show you, I'm going to take a little bit here. Rub it between my fingers and hands. I know, pomade review, pomade review. Just kind of work it into my hair. My nice shiny locks of hair. I do need a haircut. It's getting a little bit bushy on the sides, and I tend to look like, I don't know, one of the odd characters in a Gatsby movie. Or I get the Joker cut. Anywho. Back in the 20s and 30s, you'd usually have you'd have a boar hair type military brush, which you could sweep through your hair. I had two of those, not four, two. Left at my parents' house a long time ago, never found them again. So instead, right now I'm going to use an Ace comb and just do the old classic comb it straight back thing. Look, I got a nice widow's peak going. It's kind of Eddie Munster-esque. So, just a little bit, not a ton of it. Again, comb it straight back. And then just kind of give it a bit of a, that sucks. Try it again. bit of a pump to it. Anyway, it lasts pretty well, and my hair's not like heavy, thick hair, but it lasts much longer than I've seen the heavyweight Murrays last in my hair, and that's because I guess it's just a denser, different mix, but I like it. Anyway, that's Reuzel. Smells like, it actually smells just like bubblegum, and that's all I wanted to say. Again, I'm Matt Deckard, just showing you some pomade, and I need some new hairbrushes or comb.